Anyway, I'm hunting this washed off bank line. This is where I always find Rice Lobed, Searcy's, and Daltons. And you can see it washed pretty heavily. Well, I've got 3 pieces sticking out on top. We're going to pull them together. Here's the first one. Black flint. Let's see what we get. A nice preform. Not bad at all. Second piece. Just tip to a large preform here for a big knife. Yeah, definitely a big knife. It's nice heat treated material. All right, that's 2. The third one has me the most excited. Now, where is it? There it is right there. You can see that. That is a serrated Dalton base right there. Get in here we can see better. Okay. Undoubtedly a serrated Dalton. Okay. So far so good. Will this be the find of the year? Probably not. No, just the base of one, but man, thing was huge. All right. I just found that Dalton base, that preform, and that broken tip to a knife. So I do a little bit of digging through here to see what I'd find, and it paid off in about 5 minutes. Check that out. That one doesn't look broken. Oh, what a rice lobed. That is the best rice I have ever found in my life. My goodness, what a piece. Beautiful piece. My goodness. Absolute perfection. Man, I'm just getting started. Let's see what else pops up. We'll look along the gravel here just to double check. Even though I went over it once or twice already. I don't know how I missed it, but right here in the open. A nice one. Let's see what we get here. Looks like I probably stepped on it too. That's beautiful. That's a dandy. Man, been a hell of a day. Let's keep going. Well, as I was looking this over, I wasn't quite thorough enough. Another piece right here. A decent preform. And right here looks like another point. Heavily resharpened, but yep. Let's go wash it off. Heavily resharpened. Man. Well, not bad for a 2-for-1 special.
Well, I'm back home now, and honestly, that was the hunt of the year. Here we have all the finds from the hunt, even the ones I didn't put on video. Let's check them out. First up is a large unifacial flake tool. You can see secondary flaking along the edges. It is probably used for skinning and cutting hides. I would guess it's likely from the early archaic time period. Next up is a small pecking hammer stone used for making stone tools. You can see all the peck marks around the edges. And here we have that large broken tip made out of heat-treated material, probably heat-treated Boone chert. Whatever it was definitely large. Here's a smaller broken tip, also made out of heat-treated material. Here's the upper half of a broken preform that was probably broken before it was ever finished. Here in the broken area, you can see impurities in the stone. That's probably what caused the break. Here we have a piece of a unifacial flaking tool. You can see the fine edge work along the edges. And as you can see, it was made off a flake. Here we have a crude preform that was possibly to a Searcy point, but the stone just wasn't cooperating. It turned out to be just a little bit too thick, so they never finished it. And here we have a preform that was almost certainly for a Searcy point. You can even see the contracting stem here at the base. It's nice material. Speaking of Searcy points, here's a heartbreaker. The bottom half of one. It would have been a beauty. And speaking of heartbreakers, this is the heartbreaker of the day. The bottom half of a massive Dalton point. It would have been 3.5 to 4 inches long. I'll be crying all night because of this one. And here we have that heavily resharpened stem point. As you can see, there's not much of it left. It definitely had its fair share of use. And here's our second best find of the day, a nice heat-treated stem point. I believe it's a stone square stem. I wasn't for sure originally because of the way the stem expands just a little bit, but I think that's what it is. That would put it in the 4,000 to 6,000 year old range. And here we have the find of the year so far, a beautiful Rice Lobed. These are between 8,500 and 9,500 years old. These are early archaic, and I love finding them. It's also in absolutely perfect condition, not a nick anywhere on it. Check out the beveling. This is the best Rice Lobed I've ever found. These are the three types I most often find on that site. Daltons, Rice Lobes, and Searcy's. It's almost exclusively transitional paleo through middle archaic. And as always, thank you all so much for joining me on this hunt. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like, share, and subscribe. And now, let's go say hi to our friend, the Hawk.
Hello, Hawk. What's wrong? You want people to subscribe to the channel? Okay, I'll let them know. I'll leave you alone now.